This is the YouTube client. I'm going to show you what video looks like here.
Hi, this is Michael Worrell from MobileBurn.com. Today I have with me
Obviously,
the Samsung
adjust the volume. This is a video I did for the Samsung Vibrant. This was done in HD, and this is just not really super quality video. It's high quality, but it's definitely not HD. I've seen a lot better looking videos coming across the Apple iPad and even some smartphones. This is the text messaging client. Even though this has no voice support on it for regular calling, it does have a SIM card and an account and a phone number, so you can do text messaging. You can see the nice split screen view here that Samsung has developed, much nicer than the default Android messaging app. Swipe for text input is installed and set by default. This is hard to do from behind the camera. Also works in landscape mode, and I actually find swipe to be very difficult to use in landscape mode on the tab here. It's just too big. You're dragging so far around it. It's just not really practical. Of course, with the size of the keyboard in portrait mode, you don't really need to switch over to landscape mode just to get to a bigger keyboard. The standard email client also has a nice split screen view in landscape mode. This is actually my Gmail account, so it just shows that you can use Gmail in the regular email account. You can see formatted text and attachments. It's a free read-only version of ThinkFree Office rather. You'll see I can pull up this Word document. The email app works in portrait mode as well, of course. Access to all your folders. Pull up that message again. Multi-touch zooming. It does not reflow the text though, so the zooming is not always of use. But overall, quite nice, and I really do like the split screen view here. Let's load up the digital frame application. You see there's a large clock. Slideshow mode will go through the photos you have loaded on the Galaxy Tab. Of course, the Galaxy Tab has its own 3.2 megapixel camera. And it gives you quick access to the music application. It's not actually part of the digital frame, but this is the music app itself. You can see a pretty nice interface here. When we jump out to the home screen, you see the play indicator up at the top, so you can quickly access that just by tapping on it and get back to it. The Google Maps application looks fantastic on this display. 1024 by 600 pixels is a lot of pixel data to work with here. You turn off the satellite view so you can see the normal mapping view. Multi-touch zooming. Quite nice. Support for places. And there's also direct shortcuts to things like places. You can see second pane here. You go directly to places or to the navigation, which offers a free turn-by-turn navigation. One of the things that this large display does, though, with its kind of oddball dimensions, is certain apps don't adapt to it well. And in those cases, you'll see it in a picture frame mode where it doesn't use the full screen. This is very similar to running iPhone apps on an Apple iPad. Otherwise, the applications work just fine. Okay, we're going to test a video call right here with Todd Hazelton up in New York. He's got the Sprint version of the Galaxy Tab, and he should be calling in quite soon. And there's Todd. And there we are. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, not working all that well, is it? See, it looks like it's in landscape mode here. Can you hear me, Todd?
Speakers aren't very good. Yep.
Yeah, so you can hear the audio is pretty bad. This is not something you couldn't actually hold a conversation with
It's hard
this.
to hear you.
Right. Yeah, so, all right. Thanks, Todd, for showing us that Kick still doesn't really work. Take care. So here's a look at the camera. This device takes reasonable 3.2 megapixel photos, but it's very unwieldy to use. There's no camera shutter button. You use the on-screen button, so you just hold it down to get focus. Then you can recompose, and when you let go, it takes the photo. This device does not shoot HD video. It only shoots 720 by 480p video, and I'm recording a quick video clip just so I can play it back for you. Tap here and hit play. It looks reasonable. Show you some of the settings. Scene mode, different shooting mode, including Samsung's very nice panorama mode, flash settings, exposure compensation, and the full settings. Overall, I mean, it's a nice application. It works well on the Galaxy S devices. It's just really hard to use in such a large form factor. So that's my look at the Samsung Galaxy Tab for T-Mobile USA. I like the hardware a lot. Really cool gadget to have. I'm just not feeling that it offers a heck of a lot more than the T-Mobile Samsung Vibrant does already, which has a pretty large 4-inch display. And the fact that this one doesn't do voice and it's just not nearly, not exactly pocketable. It's still really cool, but I think that Android has to work on a really tablet-specific user interface, make it more compelling to buy one of these devices. But still pretty neat to play with nonetheless. That's the Samsung Galaxy Tab for T-Mobile USA. I'm Michael Orrell from MobileBurn.com.